Hi everybody, I'm just popping on. I'm in the middle of doing some projects and I was so excited with how they turned out. I wanted to hop on and do some with you. So here, what we're going to be using is the glow-in-the-dark specialty paper. I'm just trying to make sure that I truly am live here. Who knows? We will see. And I'm also using the adhesive sheets, and I'm making personalized birthday cards, and they really turn out neat. So let me just show it to you. First of all, if you're watching and you're wondering where is glow-in-the-dark paper, it's in the mini catalog on page 49. It's right here. So this is sort of what it looks like in the daytime and then sort of what it looks like at night. And then the adhesive sheets are on page 138 in the annual catalog, and they're right here, number 6. So I use them a lot, and they're perfect for the project that we're doing right now. Oh, Gail, hello. I thought I'd be talking into cyberspace. I'm so glad you're here. Excellent. Let me just make sure the video is working. There we go. We are. So I decided I wanted to make, my daughter was saying she had a bunch of kids' birthdays the kids were going to and needed some birthday cards. And I said, well, why didn't you say something? And I ended up using these. So this is the glow-in-the-dark paper, and at the end I'll turn the lights off so you can see, and the adhesive sheets. And what I did was I took the glow-in-the-dark paper and I stuck an adhesive, cut the adhesive sheet down and stuck it on the back. And then I cut out letters and stars and that kind of thing. So this is partially done. I've got some of the things done already. And then I brought in some of the stargazing paper. Now, I've used this stargazing paper for oh so many things. I've used it with the nativity set, with the polar bears. It looks like northern lights, all that kind of thing. And I've got some black paper. So let's just get started here. So this paper is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored in half at 5 1/2. So a regular half sheet of a card and cardstock. Sorry, got so excited. I hopped on before my brain got going here. So we've got that. Then I cut the paper, the designer paper, and I could use either side here. I cut it 4 by 5 1/4, so just down like that. And then I ran it through the painted texture embossing folder just to add a little bit of interest here. So we've got that. Then we've got another piece of black paper that's going to go across there. Then I thought, well, I should bring in some of the hologram paper. So it's called the holographic trio paper. It's in the annual catalog. And so this is plain silver, hard to tell in this light, but there's plain silver. This kind of picks up blues and purples, and whatever color you put it with, it seems to change. And then there's this one as well. We're using this one. So we've got that, and then we've got the letters that are all cut out. So let's get busy starting to assemble here. I'm going to bring in my mat, and I'm going to want to put the holograph, whoops, my tape is wanting to run away me. The holograph paper just peeking out like that. So I'm going to run some adhesive down the 2 long edges. This piece is 5 1/4 by 2 inches. You can make it whatever you want. And I'm using my silicone mat, so it doesn't matter that everything is sticky. And I'm just putting this down and bringing the edge up till I've got the length of border that I want. And just fastening it like that. Already it adds a whole lot of interest, doesn't it? I think I've got it slightly crooked. Let me just get that straightened. I've made several of these cards, and of course this is the first one that I've gotten crooked. But maybe it's just my eyes here. We're just going to go with that. So we're going to do the same on this side here. And again, just leave that little bit of a border. So now we've got this. It's going to go on here, and it's going to look interesting and that kind of thing. Now, if any's kind of sticking over the edge, you want to give it a trim. I think I'm pretty good, but it does show up a bit if it's on the card. So I'll just snip that off. And we're going to now fasten this to the card front. Bring in my glue. And, how do I want it to go? That way? Maybe I want it to go that way. Likely doesn't matter. There we go. And then I'm going to put this on dimensionals. So now these are going to children, so I'm going to make sure they're pretty sturdy. I was showing this card to my husband, and he was impressed too. So it's always good when your husband's impressed, right? So got this like this. It comes together so easily. But now that I've mentioned this looks like Northern Lights, does that give you a bunch of ideas for your cards? There we go. So we fastened that down there. So now we've got our basic card front. Laura, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I just thought I would hop on and just give it a whirl here. So now I've cut out the name of the person. So let's see. And just place it on here. This is where my Take Your Pick tool is going to come in really handy. So I'm not sticking them down right now. I'm just going to see if I could, for the spacing, and then I'll start to stick them down. So we'll slide that over just a smidge there. I think that's looks pretty good. So now I'm going to start to fasten these on. So because I have adhesive backing on here, all I need to do is remove that adhesive backing and put it on. I'm going to put it down gently. I'm not even going to push it all down until I get everything in place. Then I can reposition if I've got some out of line. And I could have gone just wonky, then I wouldn't have to line things up, which is what I usually do when I'm working with letters. But for some reason, I decided to go straight here. I'm making for a lot of different children these cards, so there we go. Just got the center of the X. There we go. And then all you have to do is tell them to let it sit in the light for a little bit and then to go into a dark room and see the magic happen. So there, we've got that. And I'm just using my Take Your Pick tool to release the adhesive. And let's see if I got it somewhat straight. I think that's pretty good. So now I can smash it down. There's a very technical term, smash it down. And now I'm going to bring in some of the stars. So the stars, okay, the alphabet is from the Alphabet Alamo dies. So you've got the alphabet, 2 of popular letters, plus you've got your numbers. I've used them a ton. The stars came from the Give It a Whirl dies. So these dies, yes, they have a spinner, but they have so many other things in them too. They have these hearts, the clouds, these are the stars. So there they are right there. And they cut out 3 at a time, which is very nice too. So I think we'll go like that. So let's peel the backing off of these. And again, I'm going to just rest them to begin with till I'm happy with the placement. Can you see yourself doing any of this? I had this idea in my head, and I actually got a little time to play tonight. So I thought I wanted to give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. That's the dies too, right? And I'm really, really happy. So yeah, I think that's good. Now I could add rhinestones or whatever, but basically that is the card. So you can see that I've made several other cards with the planets and all different like that. So let's see it. Just bear with me. I am going to try to turn lights off and see what happens. So it worked when I did it to take a picture. So can you see that there? You can see it glowing in the dark. I just was so excited about that. So I'll turn the lights on now again. And what do you think about that? I think it's just one more use for that glow-in-the-dark paper. So we've already talked about we could use it for stars. I was thinking also it would look really neat with trees. So can you imagine cutting out these tree dies and having them glow in the dark? So my brain's going all different directions. But I just wanted to share that with you. So I hope that inspires you. I hope you're having a good Sunday evening. And I will be with you live tomorrow night, Monday. So take care. And if you have anything that you have questions or anything you'd like to purchase from me, of course, reach out. Okay? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.